I have a joke called X's Hold'em. So here's the concept. It's like, I'll see you're pregnant and I'll raise you this baby. It's a wordplay joke. That's cool. How are you feeling?
Good.
You alright? I enjoyed your set. I didn't understand your set, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you're hilarious or just likable, but I really appreciate what you did very much. Super great. That martini was strong that's what my set is trying to say. I appreciate how strong that martini was. I know. This is a beautiful space too. Like when that fucking door opened, I didn't see it open, I just turned and it was like, that's an incredible cigar. That shit was like that. He was smoking. You've probably seen it before. Can I copy what the last guy did? It seemed cool. So I did my first show in Portland and no one told me to break a leg, but I did anyway. Because it was a high stage. And I drank like a full bottle. And the shit got ugly. And then, after I landed on the floor, I felt like I had to play it off, so I just hopped out. And I don't think anyone in the room really got what was going on. And I'm grateful for that. I lived in this house in Oakland. And my fucking housemate robbed my house, which I feel like as a robber you're supposed to rob other people's houses. He took a shortcut, but it's cool because like when he broke through the door, he found this microphone bag I had, and it had children's play money in it, but it looked kind of realistic. And I guess he was fooled because when my friend went back into the house, it was just strewn everywhere, like he had thrown it. He was so angry that it wasn't real money. I know. Did they ever get their money back? Probably not. No, I doubt it. You guys, my wife is gonna leave me. She's a really amazing person. And I do this. This is what I do. Super cool. And people always tell me, like, your wife is beautiful. And I'm like, she might hear you. She doesn't think she's pretty. Don't tell her. I'm not saying you're not pretty, but they think you're ugly. I'm the only one who can see your true beauty, baby. Usually I do this hilarious bit where I try to cheat on my wife with the bartender. But I feel like since he looks kind of like me, if I do that, he'll end up with my lady at the end. And technically she owns the car. So, not the move. How are you? You doing all right? You were funnier than me, apparently. You want to come up here? No?
You're killing it.
Oh, I'm killing myself after this set. Hilarious. I'm just gonna say, for the sake of the martini and the crowd, I should look at my notes again. Just in case I could be funnier later. Oh, here we go. The church parking lot. I vaguely remember that. That was from Madison, baby. Yeah. I sleep in my car. Did I mention that? It's really comfortable. Super good. How to make... I don't remember any of these jokes. All right. I know, it's horrible. So I went to this hotel. I'm lying. It was a motel. It was a Motel 6. And there was a sign, like I thought like, oh, I'm paying for this motel, $30, I better get my money's worth. Let me check out the pool. And the pool had this sign that said, if you've had diarrhea in the past 14 days, don't use the pool. So I didn't use the pool. because that's terrifying. Like, I've never used a pool since then. It's horrifying. And the thing is, it wasn't like a handwritten sign. Like, they had that shit printed up. It wasn't special. I felt targeted. That's okay. I was in a car just a couple hours ago. I was driving in this town, and this police officer pulled up alongside me. And he did a double take, which I was kind of surprised, because usually they do the stare, right? They just stare. But he did a double take, and I felt like it made me safer. He was like, I didn't know they made you in my town still. Have we not shown you why not to come here? That's okay. I called my grandmother the other day because, like I maybe pointed out, the tour isn't going quite how I planned. And I talked to her for a while. I was like, Grandma, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. This is the deal. And she's like, you're asking me for money, right? I was like, I don't know. I'm just talking. She was like, it's really too bad, because I'm going to a convent tomorrow morning, and I don't have time to send you any money. And I was like, yo, Grandma, just tell me what the pussy's like in the convent. Is it really tight? Is it tight? You guys, I think I'm falling in love with Keanu Reeves. Like, I think he might be the one. Yeah. That's alright. I love you for that. Thank you. Because if he judged me, I would judge me. But I got blinders on, baby. I can't see what you all already know. That's cool. My brother's really cool, you know? The thing is, like, I don't really understand incest. The thing I don't get about incest is I just have a brother. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, because I'm not gay. Like, I know I'm not gay. The way I know is every time I have sex with men, I don't enjoy it. That's how you know. I heard they apparently just recently made gay marriage legal in Texas. They'll hang together. That's my gay marriage joke. You guys want to hear my Popeye impression?
Yes.
Yesterday I jerked off with olive oil. Yeah. You guys, let's assassinate them. Obama ruined everything. So I was in this park and I heard this girl go, who would you rather have in the Oval Office? A black man or a bitch? I thought that was amazing. I was in the subway system of San Francisco and I heard this conversation on the payphone. This guy was on a payphone. He goes, nigga, I treated you like a motherfucking queen for real and you wasn't even crowned yet. That's literally the most beautiful sentence I've ever heard in English. I wish I had a joke about that. Like, all I want to know is, does she know she's been crowned yet? Because she's a queen for real. She really is. I love the anguish that he had. Like, right before my housemate robbed me, and I really am not trying to talk about this on camera as often as I do. I blocked him on Facebook. Right before he robbed me, this is what he said. He looked at me, and this is like a hardcore, scar-faced, dangerous person, apparently. He looks at me and he's like, I just told him he couldn't live in our house anymore. He's like, you're not like any Rasta I ever met, dog. And I was like, I'm not a Rasta. And he punched me in the face. The lesson here is never tell a hardcore thug that his pants remind you of the Velveteen Rabbit. Because they don't like that. I also told him his room smelled like baby powder and he wasn't into that either. I don't know why it smelled like baby powder. But I know why I blocked him on Facebook. Yeah. I feel like I should come with a strong closer, and you guys are gonna be disappointed. That's okay. I used to be younger, man. I used to be pretty. I used to have direction in life. Now I have a microphone. That's better. I think that's better. All right, I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my set to the dog who's guarding my fucked up car. Hope. Can you hear me, Hope? I love you, baby. I know. I got this crazy dog. She looks scary. Don't tell anyone. She's really nice. She's a very nice person. But she doesn't recognize that she's a dog. And she's confused why we feed her this bullshit. And we eat sometimes, because we're poor, sometimes we eat other food. But I feed her like, when I can, like I feed her what I eat. So like I was eating at Popeyes the other day and it was like, big investment, because it's slightly before we ran out of all our money. Let me get 2 pieces of chicken. Like, yes. Ohio Turnpike, give me 2 pieces of chicken. And I ate some of the chicken, but I'm a germaphobe. So one of the pieces fell on the table. Don't look so hard, like, this isn't a bit, I'm just talking. One of the pieces fell on the table, so I was like, oh no, I'm nervous, I can't, like, who knows what touched that table? It could have been a hand or something, like I'm not gonna eat that. I'll bring it to my dog. So I brought it to her and I felt pretty good. I was feeling myself. I popped my collar and shit, like, yeah, got some chicken for my dog. And I offer it up, like, here you go, baby, here you go. She just like, no, that's not good enough. And that's cold, like when your dog tells you that your standards are too low, you really gotta question some shit. Like my mom tells me that all the time, but like, I don't listen to my mom, because she tried to kill herself twice when she was a teenager. Like, you don't know what's up. The best is yet to come, Mom. Hilarious. It's cool. You guys, I gotta find a good way to bring this all together. Because I've heard good comics, and that's what they do. That's what I want to do. I want to do that too. So, we'll start here. I moved to Oakland, like I said. When I first moved to Oakland, somebody got murdered in our neighborhood. And I was like, that's horrible, that's awful. And then a little while later, someone got shot down the block. And I was like, what do you expect? Going to the dollar store. And then someone got killed on our corner. And my first thought really was like, I hope they got the right guy. Example of how the standards get lower, you know? Like, I'm an MC, and I used to be like, I want to be the illest MC in the world. And right now it's like, I would like to find a cipher. If anyone else rhymes, like we could rhyme. Like I used to want to be not famous, but like I wanted people to know my, or at least like I wanted someone to hear my work. But now it's like, if I'm hungry, I just want to look skinny, you know? What I'm trying to say is we have merch in the back, and I'm hoping to make it to the next show, which is in Oklahoma City, so I can make it to the next show, which is also in Oklahoma City, so I can make the next show, which is so at the Bamboo Lounge. And if you guys want to support that, I will suck every one of your dicks for like 50 cents.